Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. This is your boy Beaky with,
Jack.
and we're back once again talking about Critical Role, Episode 1, Season 3. Reason we're laughing because our little beast companion that was on the floor ran onto the bed and knocked over a Nala's bowl. And the puppy's like, what? Oh, there they go. So, yeah, we'll be having them in the videos from now and then. But anyways, today we got to talk about...
I'm saving Nala from Star, because...
Don't fall off the bed, babe. Oh, gosh. Today we're going to be talking about one of the most interesting named characters in this new campaign.
And unfortunately, this is Sam Riegel, and we know Sam Riegel is good for jokes, but this one is extreme. Is extreme completely, but in I best way to say, like Sheldon, how with the insults without realizing it's insulting and stuff.
Well,
like the
what's
weird
Sheldon from? Maybe people
Big
won't
Bang
even...
Theory.
Okay, so if you don't watch Big Bang Theory, you won't get that reference. What's the name of the character, babe? Just come out with it.
Fresh cut grass.
Yeah, so if some of my people watching this don't play D&D or are not interested, I really recommend checking out Season 2 of Campaign 2 for Critical Role, because there was an inside joke about a character called Henry Crabgrass.
And they have a shirt in the Critical Role store about it.
And I think Sam took this as kind of a homage to that because of how Matt reacted to it. So this character is a construct, and let's looking at this right now, I think one of the most distinctive features for me is literally the wheel. What about you? What do you like about the look of this one?
I think the interesting part was the episode went along. Well, I'm looking at it now. It's got wires to make hair.
Yeah.
And you'll learn in this episode 1, compared to most constructs, this one can change out certain parts to because be it has the weapons.
Yeah, it has that blade on its back, which I wasn't expecting.
Yeah, which was a blade and a few other that explain, like, he took from other construct companions.
And even Sam even said he has a cute little backpack, which you clearly can see, like, around his shoulder.
And I would say definitely there was no filter.
Don't say it here. Let them watch it and find out for themselves.
Let's just say I wouldn't expect that as a scent. If for fresh cut grass, okay, some people like that scent, but the other scent is more for.
We'll let them find. Don't spoil that part. Don't spoil it. If you haven't seen that point, well, it's a little funny moments. Another interesting thing I will say for this character design: plushies, minis, all types of figures are going to come from this. Don't you agree?
I can see some. Actually, I could see someone not besides that Arduino or someone like building stuff. Try to build something like it, like a prop.
Oh my god, that would be so cool! So somebody actually make a functioning prop version of this. I think that would be a fun addition. But yeah, overall, I think this is one of the cool designs. We didn't talk about the 4 blades of grass on his chest, which is what he's using as I think the real excuse for the name.
Is that, but there's also an interesting thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like the animation show, the reason why I'm going off the beat because I'm comparing it to this Futurama with Bender, where he has to drink alcohol as energy. This one, he has to consume metal as energy.
Yeah.
Bolts, nuts, or as you'll find out later, consume rocks for the metal in it.
Yeah, there's another funny part that I don't want to spoil for anybody who hasn't watched a full episode yet. What happens with the rocks and the leftovers. Mm-hmm. So let's go on over to class. This one is a cleric. And how does that compare to Sam's other characters in the other campaign, babe?
Well, one, he has a thing of doing small characters. I'll say that.
Okay.
So,
sorry, my hand no, you can lean on me. It's like
you had Scanlan Shorehole, which was a gnome.
Mm-hmm.
Then you had Not the Brave, who was a goblin, and then a halfling as Beth.
Yes.
And now it's another small one, which is kind of funny. And then Sam always has a cup theme, drinking theme. So supposedly the mug for campaign 1 was from Matt and Marisha to make Sam look small for his character Scanlan. Then campaign 2, Sam did a flask?
Yes,
a large flask to hold water. This time, I think he paid someone to be creative.
Borderlands style.
Yeah, it looks like a portable gas container.
But like it got hit by a nuke.
Yeah, Fallout design.
Yeah. Borderlands Fallout. That's definitely true. Definitely true.
It definitely looks like it was like something from an Etsy shop, I would say. Like
it's custom made. There's no question. There's no question made.
And he has a magnet chalkboard that says a fuel up or gas up.
Yeah, it says no, I have gas.
I have gas. And the funny thing is the reaction to Matt, like,
yeah, so yeah,
and everyone was just on the floor laughing. I would just say for this episode compared to the past seasons, Sam has always pushed the envelope, but more in the advertisement stuff being weird.
Mm-hmm.
This is the first time seeing him really push the envelope
as a character
and the words coming out of his mouth.
Yeah, which we'll see. But going back just to the class thing, I think Cleric's a different look for him. He's definitely played not a direct healer. I mean,
minus the rogue part.
No, well, he never played last time he played a rogue, so I'm saying like Scanlan had a, but he wasn't able to heal. So I think the healer is a more support role, which I think is a different gameplay wise, which I love analyzing the gameplay. I think it's interesting to see him sit back and play in a very support and helpful role as a cleric. I mean,
bards did have healing ability.
Yeah, but he didn't play it most like he didn't
helped out when.
Yeah. I'm just saying it's going to be definitely a different look comparatively to what he's played. Like he played his bard more aggressive than I would say than a healer, because he healed because when he needed to.
The heal others, a backup healer.
And then we have the stats right now. We got 12 strength, so that's decent for a cleric.
But 16th armor class, which is pretty decent.
Which is great. It's the highest so far.
And I would also say a 26 health, which is pretty good for a cleric.
Starting at level 3.
Intelligence is 7, which is funny because...
Construct.
For Construct, now understanding certain social aspects.
Oh, that would be... Yeah.
Because he is very polite and caring to a refreshing odd degree.
He always wants to be helpful, which is going to be funny when we talk more about the roleplay aspect.
Comment and make nice comments and stuff. But at the funny time, it's like, says some weird stuff.
Yeah, let's stick with the stats. So do we have Dex next, which is at 10, which is average for fireballs and stuff like that. He's going to not have any pluses to really survive that for the Dex saving throw, but hopefully he'll roll high. Wisdom is what you need for a cleric. 16, which
Constitution, 17, and Charisma, 14.
The 14 on the Charisma is decent, so he can have some positive social aspects for rolling. And let's go into the social aspect, which is what I'm talking about. Like, he's very helpful. Weirdly so. He takes damage for other people.
Yeah, it's kind of odd, and like I said, he's very polite, but there is a no filter when he speaks about certain things, which unfortunately got me to be a bit too loud late at night by accident for a reaction of what came out of his mouth.
Yeah, what you guys...
let me just say this, don't watch this late at night.
Yeah, don't watch the first episode. If you're one of the screams a lot in your family, you have to wake people up, don't watch it late at night. But let's wrap it up. I think this is a fun character design. I honestly don't know where Sam's going to go with it overall, because he's one of those chaotic in real life people. He could be very serious. He could be very funny. He could play the part of many different characters. I can't wait to see what he does.
I would say, though, it's nice is to see him voice act more, because he refused to do any voice acting as Scanlan in campaign 1, but he was able to do a variation campaign 2, and now this is like a completely different voice
than before.
Yeah.
All right, guys, thanks you for watching. We'll be back with more Dungeons and Dragons and Critical Role overviews over the next few days and weeks as the season continues. This is something I'm hoping to continue releasing. I really do want Critical Role, and not even Critical Role, I want D&D to be part of my channel. I would honestly hope that eventually my future campaigns, some of it can be recorded or one-shots and put on the channel. And the only way I could do that is if I introduce, D&D to the channel slowly but surely.
Which is another game besides video games, guys.
Yeah, that we've been playing. So I'm definitely going to keep on with the video game news and stuff, but this is just something to add in between that. So look forward to these videos as the weeks and days come. Bye. Bye.